Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about angiosperms. Angiosperms also called flowering plants. Angiosperms are also called flowering plants. Flowering plants. In gymnosperms, we see seeds are without ovary, but in angiosperms, seeds are surrounded by ovary. Seeds are present in ovary, that is fruit. Here in angiosperms, seeds are present. Seeds are present in the ovary or fruit. Ovary or fruit. Here in angiosperms, the male reproductive organ, that is stamens, and female reproductive organs, pistil, stamens and pistil, are present in a special structure that is called flower. Present in flower. Here, stamens are called male reproductive organs. Male reproductive organs. In stamens, anther formation. In stamens, two parts are there. A stalk-like structure that is called filament. That is called filament, and a swollen-like structure that is called anther. Above the filament, anther is present. Here, in this anther, this is the fertile part of the stamens, in which pollen grain formation occurs. Pollen grain formation occurs. This pollen grain contains two male gametes. Two male gametes are present in pollen grains. Is it clear? Now this pistil is a female reproductive organ. This is also present in the flower. Pistil contains three parts. Three parts are present. First one is stigma. Stigma is nothing but it is a landing platform for pollen grains. It is landing platform for pollen grains. During pollination, the anthers from stamens will come and land on the stigma. It is a receptive surface of pistil. And style. Style is a long, slender tube-like structure which connects stigma with ovary. Ovary is the last part of the female reproductive organ. So this is very, very important, which is the last basal part of the pistil. Here in this ovary we can find so many ovules. So many ovules. Ovules, after fertilization, ovary becomes fruit. Ovary becomes fruit and ovule becomes seeds. Ovule become seed. During fertilization, here male gamete, and in this ovule we can find female gamete. Female gamete. Ovule is called female gametophyte. In the female gametophyte, female gamete is there. That female gamete is called embryo sac. Embryo sac. If you see the structure of embryo sac, it looks like this. It looks like this. Okay. Here 3 cells are present and here 3 cells are present. Here, this is the ovule. Okay, this is female gametophyte, that is called female gamete, that is called embryo sac. Embryo sac. In this embryo sac, we find total 7 cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 cells and 8 nucleus. And here, towards micropyle, this hole is called micropyle. Towards micropyle end, there are 3 cells, and the middle cell is called egg cell. This cell is called egg cell. On either side of egg cell, we find these 2 cells are called synergid cells. Synergid cells. And here, this cell is formed due to the combining of 2 polar nuclei. That's why this cell is called polar nuclei cell. Polar nuclei cell. And these cells which are present toward the collagenous side of the ovule are called antipodals. Antipodals. Antipodal cell. Okay. Now, during fertilization, what happens? Suppose this is a pistil. During fertilization, what happens? Due to pollination, landing of pollen grain occurs. Now this pollen grain germination takes place and it reaches to the ovule through this style. And there are 2 male gametes are present in the pollen tubule. One male gamete will fuse with egg cell and forms zygote. Another male gamete will fuse with the polar nuclei cell and forms primary endosperm nucleus. That is a 3N condition. That is triploid condition. Through 3 haploid sets of chromosomes are present. That's why it is called 3N condition. Now there are 2 fertilization events. One fertilization is an event occurring between one male gamete and one egg cell. One male gamete and egg cell. Another fertilization event occurs in between another male gamete and polar nuclei cell. Polar nuclei cell. So there are 2 fertilization events. That's why this is called double fertilization. Double fertilization. Okay. So after fertilization, zygote forms embryo, and this primary endosperm nucleus forms endosperm, and this endosperm is a nutritive tissue which supplies food material to the growing embryo. So this is how reproduction takes place in angiosperm, and after reproduction, fertilization and growth of embryo. Here, angiosperms are divided into 2 types, dicotyledons and monocotyledons. In dicotyledons, there are 2 cotyledons in the seed, and in monocotyledons, only 1 cotyledon is present in the seed. Cotyledon is nothing but primary leaves of the plant. Hope you understood. Thank you.